6.2. So in between, I will teach you some shortcut and some puzzles also will be there. So start to concentrate very properly. So don't deviate among yourself. And I am not going to work out most of the answers. You are going to work out the answers today. So let's begin with this second exercise. Reduce the following fractions to its lowest terms. So reduce the following fractions into its lowest form. Yes. So everyone, first of all, so let me tell you how many students are there right now. 21 students are there. Yes. So let me explain to you how to reduce that fraction into its lowest form. So if I will explain only one questions, I think you people can do the remaining questions by your own, because all those questions are very easy. And if you face any difficulty in between, I will let you know how to solve those questions. Hope you understood that. Good. So question number 1. Reduce the following fraction into its lowest terms. What is its lowest terms? Very simple. Suppose I have one number 6 divided by 14. I want to further simplify the 6 divided by 14. What I will do, I will see is there any common factors are there for numerator and denominator. Yes, 2 is the common factor. So we can cancel by 2 table. 3 2s are 6 and 7 2s are 14. So the answer is 3 by 7. Can we simplify further without any decimal answers? No. So it is not possible because 3 and 7 are co-prime numbers. So 3 and 7 are co-prime numbers. So definitely everyone studied about this co-prime numbers in your 6th standard. If you have two numbers and if that two numbers don't have any common factors rather than one are called co-prime numbers. So the final most simplification of this fraction should be a co-prime number format. So that is your lowest terms. Okay. So you have to start to answer the questions right now. So let me solve the first questions alone, and the remaining questions you people can do it in a simple way. Question number 1A. "68 divided by 85. 68 divided by 85. So usually we will check from the two table. Two table is not possible. Here it will not cancel by 2 directly. So then we will think about 3 table, whether it is cancelled by 3 table or not. 8 plus 6, 14. It will not divisible by 3 table also. And 85 also it will not divisible by 3 table. 4 table not possible, 5 table not possible, 6. So like that we have to check. But if you people are very good in tables, that's why your teachers are always asking you to remember the tables. Okay. So if you remember the tables, then it will be very easy for you to calculate it. So how? By 17 table. 17 fours are 268. What about 17 fives are 85. So it will cancel by 17 table. So write 68 divided by 85 by 17 table, cancel it. 4 17s are 68 and 5 17s are 85. So the lowest form of 68 by 85 is equal to 4 by 5, lowest form of 68 divided by 85 is 4 by 5. So this is the answer. Okay. So what is your answer? Lowest form of 68 by 85 is 4 by 5. So similarly, find out the answer for the second one and say similarly answer for the second one and say sir, instead, can we find the LCM for the number? How can you find out the LCM? If you have two fractions only, you can able to find out the LCM. Here you have to simplify. So then B division, one girl send me the answer 23 by 88. Yes, could be a right answer. Others also do it from your side, do it fast. 253 by 968. So both are divisible by 11 table. Then you can cancel by 11 table. 253 divided by 968. 2 11s are 22. 3 11s are 33. 8 11s are 88. Remainder will be 8. 8 11s are 88. So the answer is 23 divided by 88. So the answer for subdivision B is 23 by 88. Good. Simplify the third question and say the answer. Third subdivision. Third subdivision 11 by 9. Somebody send the answer. Third question answer is 7 by 11 by 9. Let's see whether that answer is right or wrong. So third question is 341 by third one is 341 divided by 279. So by which table it will get cancelled? That is very important. Everyone think and complete it. 31 by 31. Wrong answer. So 11 by 9 is the right answer. 11 by 9 is the right answer. So both will divisible by 31 table. Both will divisible by 31 table. See here, 31 into 11. I told you how to multiply 31 with 11 in a shortcut method. First write 1, then 3 plus 1, 4, write 3. 341. So this 341 divided by 279, we can cancel this one by 31 table. 11 times 31 is equal to 341. Now let's we check with 31 into 9. 1 9 is 9, 3 9s are 27, 279 is there. So what is this? Here you will get 9 times. The answer for this question is 11 by 9. Let's note it down. Hope everyone understood this. How we have got 11 by 9 is the right answer. Shall we move to the next question? If you all completed means send the message. Yes, sir. Sir, is there any shortcut method for this? No, Sanjay. So you have to remember the tables for that, or else it is not possible. But I can tell you one method. Dear boys, I can tell you one method. How do we find out 31 is the common factor for both? Shall I teach you? Okay, so how can we find out 31 is the common factor for both? Shall I teach you? Okay, will be very interesting. Let me explain to you. Yes, everyone. See the first question. People may have some doubt relates to that. Sir, how do you find out 17 is the common factor for both, sir? So, is there any easy method to find out? Yes. So, let me tell you first. Write biggest number inside 85. Then write smallest number outside 65. How many times 65 will go in 85? One time it will go 65. Okay, now what is the remainder for this? Remainder for this is 20, correct? The remainder for this number is 20. Dear students, is our remainder is 0 here? Is our remainder is 0 here? No. This number is not 0. Then once again you should continue. So this 20 you wrote it here, no? Now take this 65 and write the number here. So first this was the divisor. In the beginning this was the divisor and this was the dividend. Now this is the dividend and the remainder 20 is your divisor. Okay. Now how many times it will go? 3 times it will go. Okay, 60. So what is the remainder? So what is the remainder? We got it 5. So what is the remainder? We got it 5. Correct? Yes. So 320s are 60. So our remainder is 5. Now what we have to do here, once again, we have to take this one as the part over here. Now 4 5s are what? 20. Oh, I made a small mistake. Actually, that number is 68, not 65. Thank you. Someone reminded to me. I made a small mistake. Sorry. That's why I think that why answer is not getting. So let me do it, redo it one more time. I'm sorry for that. The actual number is 68, not 65. Okay, so let me do it one more time. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now, first one, write big number inside 85, small number outside. 1 time 68. Here, what is the remainder? We will get it now. Please say. What is the remainder? We will get now 17. We will get remainder. 17 we will get now. What we have to do next? Here, take the 68 inside. The 68 has come this place, and 17 remainder has become your divisor now. How many times it will go out of the 68? 117 is 17, 217 are 34, 317 are 51, 417 are 68. Correct? 417 are 68. Now, what is your remainder? What is your remainder? So your remainder is 0. So once you got remainder is the 0, this is your common factor. So at a particular time, your remainder will become 0. So once you get the remainder as 0, we have to check what is the divisor on that particular time. Which is the divisor on that particular time? 17 is the divisor. So we have to consider the 17 is the common factor. In such a way only we cancelled by 17 table. Do you all understand clearly? Say yes. We will check the same method for the C question also. Do you all understand? Say in the comment box. Good. Good. So let's we discuss the same model for this one also. How can we choose 31 is the common factor? Next. Here, so let me check the same method. See here, first one. So let me write this number 341 and this number is 279. How many times it will go? B question is 11 table. No, B not necessary because it will divisible by 11. We know the divisibility rule for 11. So for a small number, you need not to use this method. That you can do by the actual divisibility rule method. Now, how many times it will go? 1 time it will go. Okay. So what is the remainder here? Here 2 will be there and here 13 minus 3, 6, 7, 62. So 62 is the remainder, correct? Now once again we have to do 279. Hope you understood how I got this 279, this 279. Okay. Now once again what we have to do? We have to divide by 62. How many times it will go? 462 sa? Check and say. 6 4s are 24. Yes, it will go by 4 times. 248. Now divide this 131. Still we not get the remainder as 0. Once again repeat the step. Which number we have to put? 62 we have to put. 2 times 31, 62 we will get. What is the remainder? 0. So we have got the remainder as 0. Then which one will becomes your common factor? So this is your common factor. This is your common factor. 31 is your common factor. So hope you all understood how I got that common factor for the two numbers. Do you all understand clearly? For any numbers, will you find out the common factors by using this method? Yes, it is possible. Okay, so let's we move to the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2. Simplify the following fractions. Yes, everyone start to simplify. The answer for the first question is 3 1 by 36. One boy is mentioning that. Yes, that method is also called long division method. Aditya, good. That method is called long division method. Yes, correct. The previous method we have used it. Simplify the following fractions. Start to find out the answer. See, everyone knows about BODMAS rule. Bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. First, everyone see the first question. 3, 6, 9 and 12. So we have to find out the LCM. What is the LCM of 3, 6, 9 and 12? What is the LCM? 36. So most of you have done this question very correctly. LCM for 3, 6, 9, 12 is 36. Then we have to multiply that. See here. Denominator is 3. How many times we should multiply this number to get 36? 12 times. 12 3s are 36. Then 2 into 12 plus, for second fraction 6 is the denominator. If you multiply 6 times only, you will get 36. So you should multiply 6 times in the denominator as well as 6 times in the numerator. That's why 5 into 6 plus 7 into 4, because 4 times 9 is 36, plus 11 into 3. So divided by 36. So the answer for this is 24 plus 30 plus 28 plus 33 divided by 36. So what is your answer? 20, 50, 50, 70, 100, 100, 111, 115. 115 divided by 36. So if you want to convert it into mixed fraction and write, no issues. If you write only the answer is 115 by 36 also correct. Both are same. Then start to do question number B. Question number B. Then start to do question number C and question number D. No need to wait for me to discuss the answers. So everyone start to find out the answer very fast. Sir, I cannot understand. Thambi, who is that? Joalin. So you have to find out the LCM for the denominator, first step. After you find out the LCM for the denominator, convert the fraction into equivalent fraction. For example, here you have this number 2 by 3. You have got the LCM is 36. Then by which number you will multiply to get the LCM as your denominator? 12 times. 2 12s are 24, 3 12s are 36. So this 24 only I wrote it here. 2 into 12. Then next 5 by 6. By which number if you will multiply with 6 means you will get 36 as your denominator by 6. Then 5 6 are 30, 6 6 are 36. So this 30 has come here. This 30, 5 into 6, 30 has come here. So this is the way to find out the answer. So after all your denominators are same, what you can do, you can add up the numerator simply. That's why I have added up all this. So I added up first term numerator, second term numerator and third term numerator. So I will get the final answer is 115 by 36. Do you understood now, Joalin, Leni? Good. So let me discuss the second question. Okay, so let me discuss the second question. The second question, B, what is the LCM? LCM of 5, 10, 4, 2. 20. Very good. Now, this is a mixed fraction. So first convert it into improper fraction. Here you will get 11 by 5 plus 33 by 10 minus 5 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Now use the same method which we have followed before. So here what is the answer we will get? 4 times you will get 11 into 4. Here if you want to get 20 means you should multiply with the 2 times. 33 into 2 minus 5 into. So be careful, we are dealing with a negative number. So we have to very much careful about this. 5 into, okay. So we need to multiply this one with 5. Then only we will get 20 as the denominator minus 1 into 10 times. So the entire number divided by 20. So you will get the numerator as 44 plus 66 minus 25 minus 10 divided by 20. So you will get the answer as 110 minus 35, 20. So your answer is 65 by, not 75 by 20. So the answer is 75 by 20. And once again, you can simplify this by 5 table. 1 5 is 5, 5 5 are 25, 15 by 4 is the right answer for this question. So Rishikesh got the right answer. So how do you say it is negative? Because suppose you take this number minus 5 by 4. You should multiply by 5 by 5 to get 20 as your denominator. So then you will get minus 25 by 20, because one negative number and one positive number, if you multiply both, you will get the negative number is your answer. So the answer is minus 25 by 20. Got it clear? Who? Yaswant Rishi, I told first. Good. Very good. Ritika, your answer is correct. Answer for this question is 15 by 4. Yes. So shall we do the third subdivision? Sir, I cannot understand. Janisha, don't worry. For the next question, I will explain to you once again. Now let's we see third subdivision. So third subdivision, C, 2 1 by 2 plus 3 1 by 3 plus 4 1 by 4 plus 6 1 by 6. What is the LCM of 2, 3, 4, 6? Sir, I can't understand last sum. Okay. So Xi, you see the step one by one Xi. First, we found the LCM for 5, 10, 4 and 2. 5, 10, 4 and 2. And we have changed this fraction into equivalent fraction. For example, 11 by 5 into 4 by 4, 44 by 20, 33 by 10 into 2 by 2, 66 by 20, then minus 5 by 4 into 5 by 5 minus 25 by 20, then minus 1 by 2 into 10 by 10, 10 by 10. We will get the answer as minus 10 by 20. Now we have to add up 4. All denominators are same. Then you can add up the numerator directly. 44 plus 66 minus 25 minus 10 will give you 75 by 20. Further, you can simplify by 5 table. 15 5s are 75, 4 5s are 20. This is the answer. Okay, Abhay. And someone asked me how to solve this. Now, the LCM for this particular question, C. What is LCM for 2, 3, 4 and 6? 12. Now, so let's we further simplify this. Now, how can we write? 5 by 2 plus 10 by 3 plus 17 by 4 plus 6, 37 by 6. So, you will get 5 into, suppose still somebody is not able to understand, let me write one more step. 5 by 2 into 6 by 6 plus 10 by 3 into 4 by 4 plus 17 by 4 into 3 by 3 plus 37 by 6 into 2 by 2. So hope you understood well why we are multiplying and divide by the same number. To get all denominators are same, we are doing this multiplication. Hope you understood. Now, this is not a necessary step. This you can calculate in your mind and do it. Since some students are having the doubt relates to that, I am explaining it in a brief way. Five into 6, 30 plus 40 plus 51 by 20, 12. So now we have to find out the answer for this question. 70, 70 plus 70, 140, 140 plus 50, 190, 195 by 12. So the answer for this question is 195 by 12. So again we can cancel by 4 table. Good. Someone send a message, sir, we can cancel by this 3 table. Yes, further you can cancel by 3 table. Definitely you can cancel by 3 table because it is divisible by 3. 5 3s are 15, 6 3s are 18, then remainder 1, 5 3s are 15. So here 4 3s are 12. So answer is 60 by 4. 65 by 4 is the right answer. Suppose if you write 195 by 12 is also not a wrong answer. If there is a chance to simplify, you have to simplify. That is mandatory. Okay. So now it's the time to discuss question number 2nd D. So let me rub this answer for this question. This will be easy for me to calculate. Okay, so let's we do question number D. Question number D. See here. 1 by 3 divisible by 2 by 4 into 54 plus 7 by 6. One boy send the answer. 71 is the answer. Let me check your answer is right or wrong. 6 by 7 into 84. Everyone, you know the BODMAS rule. First we have to remove the bracket and then we have to do the calculation. First, before we remove the bracket, we have to complete what is the operation inside the bracket. So for example, for this one, it is a bracket and here also bracket is there. First we should simplify this part and we should simplify this part. Then we should multiply with this number 54 and then with this number 84. So let's we see how we can do it. Now 1 by 3 divided by 2 by 5. Can we write 1 by 3 into 5 by 2 into 54 plus, see, hope you understood. If it is in the division form, If you take the reciprocal of this number, it will becomes 5 by 2. Got the point? So if it is in the division symbol, if you take the reciprocal of this number, this division symbol will changes into multiplication symbol. Okay, very simple. A by B divided by C by D is equal to A by B into D by C. So we have changed this C by D in the form of reciprocal format. If you take the reciprocal, then this division symbol will changes to multiplication symbol. This one you have studied in your 6th standard itself. Hope you are not facing any difficulty to understand this. So next, let's see. 54. What is the LCM of 6 and 7? 6 sevens are 42. So the LCM for 6 and 7 is 42. Then what will happen? Here we will multiply with 7. 7 into 7 minus 6 7 to 6 divided by 42 into 84. Now we have to simplify further. So this is your 5 by 2. This is your 5 by 6 into 54 plus 47 sevens are 49, 6 6 are 36, 49 minus 36, 13 divided by 42 into 84. Now one time we can cancel by 9 times. Here one time, this is 2 times. So the answer is 45 plus 26 is equal to 71. So Abhay Akshay answer is the correct answer. Your answer is correct. Hope you all understand this, correct? Did you all understand this? Say yes in the comment box if you understood means. So you got answer but in a different way. No issues, Rishikesh. Anyhow, you got the answer. That is good. Okay, so let's discuss the next questions. Hope everyone has completed this. Go for the third question. Arrange the following fractions in an ascending order. Ascending order means smallest to biggest. Yes, everyone? Everyone, please start to find out the answer. Janisa, we moved into the third question because this is a different model. So if it is possible, try to watch the video once again. Talk to your coordinator and get the link. So see the video. If time permits, I will explain to you one more time. Question number 3. Arrange the following fractions in an ascending order. Ascending order means smallest to biggest. Very simple. Let me tell you one small example. So how to find out the answer? Suppose I have 1 by 2, 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So I have to arrange these three fractions in the ascending order. First, what I will do? I will find out the LCM of 2, 3 and 5. So LCM of 2, 3, 5 is equal to how much? 30. Okay. Now how I will convert? 1 into how much? 15 divided by 30. And this is 2 into 10 divided by 30. And what about the last one? 4 into 6 divided by 30. So here you will have 15 by 30. Here you will have 20 by 30. Here you will have 24 by 30. Okay, so now see, all your denominators are same. Then see the numerator. Which is the highest numerator? 24. So then this is the greatest fraction. This is the first greatest fraction. So what about the next one? 20 by 30. This denominator is greater than 15. So 20 by 30 is the second greatest fraction. And what about the third one? 15 by 30. This is the last one. So how will you write it in a descending order? 15 by 30 is less than 20 by 30 is less than 24 by 30. So simply you can say 1 by 2 is less than 2 by 3 is less than 4 by 5. Do you all understand this explanation? If all denominators are same, then the least number in the numerator is the smallest fraction. Okay. So here let me write, if all denominators are same, then the numerator having smallest number is the smallest fraction. Okay. So if all denominators same, then the numerator having the smallest number is the smallest fraction. Now 38 by 72, actually you should not write 38 by 72 directly. 38 by 72 mentioning which particular given fraction, that is very important. Which particular given fraction. So now I am going to teach a shortcut method. Okay. So I am going to teach you a shortcut method, how to find out the answer. Everyone pay your attention. Then start to complete the remaining questions. Let me write here. Shortcut, I am going to explain shortcut. Okay, shortcut. First, You tell me 1 by 2 and 1 by 5. Which fraction is greater? 1 by 2 and 1 by 5. Anybody reply? 1 by 2 and 1 by 5. Which fraction is greater? Ritika, wrong. 1 by 2 is the greatest fraction. 1 by 5 is not the greatest fraction. 1 by 2 is 0.5. 1 by 5 is 0.2. 0.5 is greater than 0.2. Okay. 1 by 2 is the greatest fraction. So let me tell you one shortcut method. That method will make you to understand in a simple way. See here, very simple. First, cross multiply. Here put A, this place is A and this place is B. What is 2 into 5? 5. Write 5 here. Again cross multiply this denominator with this one, 2. Now which number is greater? 5 is greater. 5 is greater than 2. Then 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 5. Very, very simple. Suppose 3 by 5 and 4 by 7 is there. You need not to find out the LCM. Simply multiply. Put A and B here. Simply, you need not to put A and B also. 3 into 7, 21. Write 21 here. 5 into 4, write 20 here. Which is greater? 21 is greater. Then 3 by 5 is greater than 4 by 7. Now let me write one more example. So 1 by 7 and 2 by 3. Now multiply this. 1 into 3, 3 we will get it. 7 into 2, 14 you will get it. Which is greater? 14 is greater. Then which number is in 14 side? 2 by 3. Then 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 7. Do you all understand this method? Do you feel this method is very easy? Say in the comment box, you understood or not. Yes, I will tell you the shortcut for 4 fraction also. Yes. So Rishika, sir, which number has the highest value? Be the largest. Yes. After we did the cross multiplication, your statement is correct. So before the cross multiplication, we should not decide the number. Got the point, Rishikesh? Good. So let me explain the answers now. Suppose 3 numbers are there. How we have to do? Let me tell. Next. See here, 1 by 2, 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. So these are the 3 fractions are there. So how can we compare this one with a shortcut method? First, A, B, C. Pay your attention. First, multiply. Here we will get 3. Here we will get 4. Okay. So here we will get 3 and here we will get 4. Then which fraction is greater? So this is greater. So 3 is, put the symbol like this. Put the symbol like this. Okay. 3 less than 4. Okay. Now, next, let me go ahead with this another color. You will understand in a simple way. Now, once again, multiply this. 2 into 4, 8. Write this one separately. Don't write along with this. 8. Then 3. Correct. So now tell me which one is the greatest one? This is the greatest one. Okay, so this is the greatest one. So from this we can understand, this is the highest fraction out of the two, 2 by 3. Okay, this is the highest fraction. So what is the remaining? 1 by 2 and 1 by 4 is there. So compare 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. So multiply 4 here, multiply 2 here. So here we will get 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4, then write it. 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. This is a simple method. Okay. So I will always suggest you people to follow this shortcut method only for 3 fractions or 2 fractions. Okay, 3 fractions or 2 fractions. If it will go more than 3 fractions, you will get confused. So please use this shortcut method only up to 3 fractions. Hope you understood this. So I will teach one more time. Don't worry. This one. Here 1 by 2 is there, 2 by 3 is there, and 1 by 4 is there. Now what is the, we have to compare this two first. Then we will compare this two next. First, out of these two, here we will get 3 and here we will get 4. And if you compare this both, here you will get 8 and here you will get 3. So here 3 is greater than 4, then 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 2. Again, 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 4. Now we can understand out of the 3, 2 by 3 is the greatest one. Then write 2 by 3. Then compare 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. You know very well how to compare 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. Here cross multiply 4 will come, cross multiply 2 will come. Then 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 2. So 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. This is the right answer for this question. Okay. So for 4 fractions, you will get confused, but you can follow this method. If you are smart enough, you can follow this method for 4 fractions. Good. So now it's the time to give the homework. Let me discuss the method to find out the answer for this question in a simple way in the next week. So it's a time to copy your homework questions. So let me show the homework right now. Take the screenshot of that homework and then do it fastly. So next week I will ask you to say your answers for your homeworks. So you please note it down the homework right now. 1 minute. Not this one. Okay, so everyone, please note it down. This is your homework question. Reduce the following fractions into its lowest form. This is your homework. So here I just mentioned the homework. Please take the screenshot of the homework. So next week I will discuss the answers for. Yes, one, just take the homework, and one more homework question is also there. This is also there. 1 minute. Let me share this one also. Okay. So take the screenshot of both questions. This is your homework. This is your first homework. So this is your first homework. Okay. Sorry. This is homework number 1, and this is homework number 2. This is homework number 2. Take the screenshot. Actually, these writings are somewhat, this is not necessary, these writings. This is like, this is not necessary. So, sir, for last week homework answers, sir. So next week I will discuss to you. Please take the screenshot and complete this homework. Definitely I will write the answers for this homework on next week. Thank you, dear students. You can leave now. After you take the screenshot, you can leave. Sir, hello, sir. Shall I wind up the meeting? Thank you.